Hey guys, welcome back to Darth Snoogan's Toy Reviews. Today we're going to look at the 2013 San Diego Comic-Con Masters Universe Classics Minis. Yes, that's a mouthful. But I think it's important to look at these because this was the precursor to the Motu Minis that are in stores now. Now these were a little bigger. We just got the He-Man and the Skeletor, and they came in a collector's box, basically, that had a little insert you could take out that gave you a little cardboard version of Castle Grayskull for your display. As you can see, we got the arms. Yes, you can spin those at the wrists. But as far as the legs are concerned, all you can do is just kind of turn the waist a little bit, and it's very, very slight. Now the heads are on a ball, so you can actually get some adjustment on those. See, Skeletor should be the same, and these are small, so I apologize. It's kind of hard to do this and not have my hands all up in the video here, but just to show you kind of what they look like. Yeah, so like I said, these actually came out San Diego Comic-Con 2013, and they were the precursor to, and we'll scoot them back for the moment, our Motu Eternia minis. Yeah, these are they're basically the same style of design, they're just shrunk down, even smaller. So this should give you a sense of the scale difference. Our Motu minis are right at 3 inches, and our Eternia minis are at the 2-inch line. So there's a big difference between the two lines. But I think it's fun to look at these figures and think about where the line has went, especially when you consider the Netflix CG series. You've got He-Man with this humongous upper body and the small legs, kind of reminiscent of these figures, going all the way back to 2013. So the one issue I do have with the Eternia minis, they are not balanced very well. He-Man and Skeletor, at least these the battle armor versions that I have here, I have a really hard time keeping them standing. As you'll notice, I've got their arms turned all the way, or, pulled back with the weapons to try to balance. Because anything more, with the arms going forward, they're just going to fall over. And it doesn't matter if you have the weapons in their hands or not. They're just not balanced at all. Whereas our standard Motu minis from back in the day, these are pretty solid. And they stand pretty well. There's also kind of a difference in the way that the designs are. As you can see, like, He-Man's face is very blocky. Same with Skeletor. Now they obviously used those as inspiration for these, but they made them a little friendlier. Maybe they wanted to sell these more. This is a pretty large line. There's quite a few of the Eternia minis. I have quite a few myself, but for today, okay, so I thought it would be fun for this video to unbox our Skeletor and Roton and our He-Man and the Ground Ripper. Some of the vehicle sets that are available through the Eternia minis. Okay, so let's start with Skeletor and Roton. And we'll take a look at the back of the box. Very nice. Cute little artwork. Place in vehicle, armed for combat, roll into battle. Alright, so let's see what it's going to take to get him open. Alright, just pull the card back off. We've got an insert tray that holds it in place. We'll discard our plastic. Really cool. And right off the bat, I love that color of purple that they have on this figure. It's great. We'll pull him out. And the Roton. Now, one thing I will say is kind of odd. They don't give Skeletor any weapons. I realize he's got the Roton, and that should be good enough, but no, he doesn't. He doesn't come with any weapons here. All right, so here we have Skeletor and Roton out of the package. Let's get a good look at the figure. That is really a nice purple. The head is on a turn. Oh, it does have a little bit of a tilt. You've got the arms. No rotation at the wrist. And then you just have a turn at the waist. Now these guys are little. I mean, it's 2 inches, so I apologize. I have to get really all up in the camera here. Very cool little figure. And this Roton is spot on accurate to the original. It looks just like it. Alright, and as you can see, there's a little peg in there for his foot. And these even spin. Now they don't spin while he's moving because this is a $10 toy. It's not going to have all that on it, but all in all, it's a great representation of the classic Roton. Really like it. And I like that they got the purple right on the Skeletor this time. Alright, so we'll set him off to the side. Alright, so now we got our He-Man and Ground Ripper. And we'll spin around and look at the back of the package. Just like the other, armed for combat, place in vehicle, roll into battle. And as you can see, He-Man has to stand on it. So they've made Ground Ripper a scooter. But it's alright. Alright, let's get it open. Just like Skeletor, we're going to peel here. Great likeness to the original. Now, it's a little different with this He-Man because they actually painted his harness silver and his gauntlets and his belt are actually gold. Instead of just, it's a metallic instead of just a regular flat paint. It's kind of interesting. And he actually gets a weapon, whereas Skeletor didn't. Just sitting in there. So this is great. It's it's so accurate to the original Ground Ripper. I don't have access to all of my vintage vehicles, or I would have it out to put as a comparison. I'll see if I can find those and get some pictures. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll spin it around here. You can see that the harness, how it's got that metallic paint on it, which is kind of cool. Alright, and just like with the Roton, you have a peg. He can just put his foot on there. Yeah, so We should probably look at his articulation. He does not have any rotation at the wrist like Skeletor does. Very limited as far as the head. You can turn it, and it feels like it's on a ball, but it really doesn't give you much. And then you have the rotation at the arms, and then you can turn his waist. So these guys really don't have a whole lot of articulation. So yeah, there you go. There's our He-Man on the Ground Ripper, as well as our Skeletor on the Roton. So let's see what these guys look like compared to the other releases. So here's our Battle Armor Skeletor. And our Battle Armor He-Man. And just because we have them, let's go ahead and put our Motu Minis in the back. It's a cool looking group of figures. Now they've got so many of these Motu or these Eternia minis. There's so many of them. If you go on like Big Bad Toy Store, you'll see a lot of them. You'll see a lot of them on like Walmart.com. You'll see them on Amazon. The price ranges are crazy. These are normally like $4.99 retail or $5.99 retail, and then you'll see some as $20 on Amazon. So it just depends on what figures you're looking for. They've got a new line for the CG series. Those are pretty cool. They've got some for the Master Universe Revelation. But these are fun. It's my favorite kind of thing. It's a collectible you can put on the shelf, enjoy it. It's not going to take up a lot of space. Alright, so what do you guys think? Are you into these figures? Are you buying these figures? Do you've got the Ode San Diego Comic-Con Motu Minis that tied in with the Classics line? Or do you have some of the new Eternia Minis that more for the modern lines? Sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Are these worth the money? I personally enjoy them. I'm not a completist when it comes to this line because there's just too many and too many variants. So I just pick the ones that I like, the ones that I find fun, the ones that bring me joy. That's what we all should do with our collections. Alright, so that's going to be it. I just wanted to share this line of figures with you. If you haven't seen these before, I imagine most of you have seen these in the stores. But yeah, I just want to share them with you. Let me know your thoughts on these, because I really enjoy them. I think they're fun. They make me smile. They're silly little figures. They don't take up a lot of space. They're great for a desk to set up, on your monitor. I just really enjoy them. Leave a comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and again, I appreciate you guys sticking around for another video. Have a great weekend.